Hello everyone, I am KLITZ ANAVISO and I am here to talk about my analysis of one of the greatest work of the greatest philosopher in history, Aristotle. And this is my analysis on Aristotle's Nicomachean Ethics. Aristotle's Nicomachean Ethics, named after his son Nicomachus, is one of the cornerstone texts of Western philosophy, written in the 4th century before Christ's era. This work explores the nature of human morality and the path to achieving good and fulfilling life. Aristotle's inquiry into this ethics is not merely theoretical. It seeks practical guidance for living well. This analysis will delve into key concepts such as eudaimonia, virtue, practical wisdom, community, friendship, and the contemplative life. So first of all, let's talk about the concept of eudaimonia. At the heart of Aristotle's ethical framework is the concept of eudaimonia. It's often translated as happiness or flourishment. However, eudaimonia is more profound than mere pleasure or transient satisfaction. Aristotle defines it as the highest good that humans can achieve, which is realized through the practice of virtue. He argues that every action aims at some good, and the ultimate goal of human endeavors is to achieve eudaimonia, which is happiness or flourishment. Eudaimonia is not just an individual pursuit. It is about fulfilling one's potential and living in the accordance with reason. Aristotle emphasizes that eudaimonia is a lifelong project, not a momentary state. It requires consistent effort and moral development throughout one's life. Next, let's talk about the virtue as a mean by Aristotle. One of the significant contributions of Aristotle's ethics is the doctrine of the mean. He posits that every virtue lies between two vices, one of excess, one of decency. For example, courage is virtue that stands between the extremeness of recklessness, or too much bravery, and cowardice, too little bravery. This idea illustrates that moral virtue is not about rigid rules, but about finding a balanced approach in our actions and emotions. Aristotle stresses that achieving this mean requires self-awareness and reflection. As what constitutes a mean can vary depending on individual circumstances. The flexibility allows for a more nuanced understanding for morality that considers context and personal character. Now, the role of practical wisdom by Aristotle. Another critical component of Aristotle's critical ethical theory is practical wisdom, or phronesis. This type of wisdom is distinct from theoretical knowledge. It involves the ability to make sound judgment and decision in everyday life. Practical wisdom helps individuals navigate complex and moral situations and discern the right course of action. Aristotle argues that practical wisdom is necessary for identifying the mean in any given situation. It allows individuals to apply ethical principles to real-life context, reflecting on the consequences of their actions. Without practical wisdom, one may possess virtues but fail to act on them effectively. So that is all for that. Next, the importance of community by Aristotle. Aristotle emphasizes that humans are inherently social beings. According to him, the pursuit of eudaimonia is not solely an individual endeavor. It is deeply intertwined with the community. The polis, or city-state, provides the social framework where virtues can be developed and practiced. Good governance and laws are vital for creating a society that fosters ethical behavior. Aristotle argues that a just society encourages its citizens to cultivate virtues, thereby promoting the common good. In this sense, ethics is not just a personal concern, but a communal one. Individuals thrive in environments that support moral development. Next, friendship by Aristotle. In the books 9 and 10, Aristotle delves into the nature of friendship, classifying it into three types: friendships based on utility, pleasure, and virtue. Friendship of utility are formed for mutual benefit, and those of pleasure are based on enjoyment. However, the highest form of friendship is that based on virtue, where both individuals seek the good for each other. Aristotle argues that the true friendship help one another grow in virtue, providing moral support and encouragement. Such friendships are essential for achieving eudaimonia, or happiness, as they create a network of support that foster ethical behavior. This perspective highlights the importance of relationship in moral development and personal growth. Next, the contemplative life by Aristotle. While Aristotle emphasizes moral virtues, he also extols the value of the contemplative life. In Book 10, he argues that the life of contemplation, engaging in intellectual pursuits and seeking knowledge, is the highest form of human existence. This life involves the exercise of reasons, which Aristotle considered the most divine aspect of human nature. Contemplation aligns with the internal truths of the universe, leading to the greatest fulfillment. Aristotle suggests that while moral virtues are essential for living well, the contemplative life offers a deeper and more profound form of happiness. This duality in Aristotle's ethics encourages individuals to cultivate both moral and intellectual virtues. In conclusion, Aristotle's Nicomachean ethics remains profoundly relevant as of today, offering insights into the nature of happiness, virtue, and the importance of community. His emphasis on practical wisdom and moral character challenges us to reflect on our lives and strive for a balanced and flourishing existence. In a world often focused on material success and fleeting pleasures, Aristotle invites us to consider what it means to live well. By understanding and practicing virtue, fostering meaningful friendships, and engaging in contemplative pursuits, we can achieve eudaimonia, or happiness in our life, and contribute to the well-being of our communities. This holistic approach to ethics encourages a life of purpose, fulfillment, and moral integrity. So that is all for my analysis of the greatest work of the greatest philosopher, Aristotle, on his Nicomachean ethics. Thank you, and I hope that you learned something in this video about my analysis of Aristotle's Nicomachean ethics. See you on our future videos. Thank you.